Hi, I'm Dave Jacobs, a co-owner here at Level 3 Fitness, and I'm excited to teach you the top chair exercises for seniors. So the first exercise I want to teach you is quite simple but very important, and it's breathing. We're going to use the chair to help support us, so I like sticking my butt back in as far back as the chair will allow me, so the back of the chair is supportive. And you can use pillows or anything you want, and any chair will work. Just try and get supported, sit up tall. So we're taking our full posture here, and we're going to take a couple of deep breaths. The focus of this exercise is to get air in through the oxygen into the body, in through the nose, and exhaling with a little bit more force than regular breathing, as if we're breathing out on, like blowing out birthday candles. Okay, so we're going to inhale through the nose and breathe out forcefully. This really helps activate our diaphragm, abdominal muscles for that forced expiration, and the inhale really challenges us to use our muscles to pull that air in, which typically will come with a nice posture improvement and getting set to do more workout from our chair. The next exercise I want to teach is working on our neck and our shoulders. So here we are seated in a chair, and we just did our breathing, and sometimes our breathing might involve a little tension or stress in our neck, and I want to make sure that we're not holding that tension throughout the rest of the workout. So we're going to use our shoulders. My hands can rest right here on my knees, and I'm just going to try and lift my shoulder blades up near my ears, real tight like I'm cold or stressed, and then let them down. Okay, so pretty simple right now. We're just going to go up near our ears, make a contraction of these muscles up by my neck, and then we're going to try and let them go. And if that's a really nice starting point, just to get contractions and get blood flow and circulation into here, and we haven't really moved any joints of the neck, but the muscles that attach to the neck. Next, we're going to move that scapula a little bit more complex and draw some circles. So I'm going to go up, back, and down, and hopefully you can see my posture just automatically kind of improves as I lift up when my scapula try and go backwards like I'm pinching them together, and then forward. So I'll do a couple reps going this way, and then I'm going to change the direction and go a couple reps that way. There's 17 muscles that attach to the scapula. So they attach to the neck and the spine and the chest and the arm. So if we're in the chair and we want to get a good workout, moving one bone on each side of the body that has 17 muscles, 34 muscles contracting and moving and helping us with our mobility when we start using our arms. Don't miss this one. So this next exercise is really important. We can move our entire trunk and shoulders and arms and eyes to get really strong from a chair position. So I'm going to teach this to you. The room that you're sitting in right now, the chair that you're sitting on, and the joints and muscles that you have are all three-dimensional. That means there's a length, a width, and a height to it. And we're going to put our body through that space. So I'm going to take two hands, and I'm just going to reach down like I dropped something, and then I'm going to sit back up and put that thing up high. So reaching up and down is our first component of moving in three dimensions. The next one would be as if my napkin fell off I'm sitting at a table and the napkin fell off my lap. I'm going to reach down to the side. I'm looking down. My head went down a little bit. You do not have to touch the floor. The whole point of this is strength and stability of your core moving in the three dimensions. So if I reach down here to grab something and it hurts a little or you feel unsteady, don't do it. Just go really slow. How far can your body kind of reach down and be stable and come back up? So that's moving our side-to-side dimension. And our last one is rotation. So that's like if somebody calls your name from behind you and you want to see them, you would have to turn your eyes and ears and head and shoulders. You can see my body turning and look behind. If you had to go a little further, you might use your arms to reach like this or stabilize on your leg and help yourself turn around a little bit. So we're going to go both directions like this. Don't forget to breathe. Take a nice deep breath in here and breathe out as you turn. And come on back. You can also use your arms a little more functional like a seatbelt. You grab a seatbelt right here and pull that down. And I think you can start seeing that we need a lot of mobility in our spine, head, neck, shoulders, and hands while we're in a seated position in everyday life. Even the toilet paper right here, we have to turn our body to reach for it, okay? So please practice those three dimensions from a seated position to get stronger at all the things that we need to do in life passing the salt shaker, pepper shaker, oop, dropped your napkin, and yes, I'd like one more coffee, please. All three-dimensional movements from a chair. So the last chair exercise I want to teach you is for your ankles and your toes. Really, and it's placed here at the end of the chair workout because that's the last thing I want you to do before you get out of the chair and get your body ready to start moving again, is make sure that the feet and ankles aren't just sitting there for half an hour or 2 hours watching a movie, not moving. That's what's going to be hard when you get up moving again. So a nice exercise that we can do from a chair is going to be tucking your feet back about as far as you can underneath you. So they're not way out in front of you. They're right underneath you. And I'm sitting up on the edge of my chair right now, so I have a little bit more weight grounded into the floor. And my hands are on my knees. I'm going to go up on my toes as high as I can. And I'm going to try and do that slowly. You don't want to go real fast. You're very susceptible to cramping up your calves or the bottoms of your feet. And what we want to do is just go really slow. And I'm using all my strength to push my ankles up as high as I can. I'm bending through the toe joints that are still on the floor. And that's getting those joints mobilized. And I'm using all the muscles of my calf to ankle up. So we can do that a few more times. And then another way to add a little bit of load to it is I'm leaning forward. I just put my forearms down on my knees, so my upper body weight is now weight on top of my ankles, and I'm going to do a few more reps. This exercise is very simple to do. It's literally could be done on a toilet or a chair right before you get up, and getting my ankle joints to move, all 10 toe joints to move, and when I get up, that's going to help me walk better. And there's some benefits from doing this seated instead of standing. Many people do a standing calf raise or standing on stairs to open up their ankle, but one of the muscles that crosses the knee joint also crosses the ankle, called the gastrocnemius, and when we bend the knee, it takes that muscle a little bit out of this position and places more of an emphasis on deeper muscles of the ankle that can really help us, walk and give us some strength. So this is a really nice exercise that we only can do from the chair position. So I just got done showing you the best exercises you can do from the chair to help you get stronger. Problem is, the chair itself could make you very weak if you don't use the chair right or get in and out of the chair appropriately. Many of us just come up to this thing and just kind of plop down with no strength, and that impact and jarring can be very hard on a senior's body, as well as you're not taking the appropriate steps to get stronger, to be able to have the strength to get out of the chair, which is a huge problem for many seniors. So my advice is, every time you see the chair, that is an opportunity to do weight lifting. And let me explain. All weight in this world, any mass, likes to fall because of gravity. So my mass would like to fall when I go here, and if I would just spend a little effort and a little technique, I could get stronger on the process of slowing my body down. So I'm going to put my butt back, and I'm just going to try and go as slow as I can. If you needed a hand here, that's fine. And just go slow. That's strength training. My nerves and muscles had to really fire to help hold me up instead of plopping me. And as we practice that throughout the day, each time you sit down in the chair, you're getting stronger instead of impact and weaker. And eventually, we really have the strength to just get down in the chair really nicely. And if you have the strength to get down nicely, you will have the strength to get back up. If you do not have the strength to get down and plop, that will be the exact range you struggle with to get back up. So the advice, you see that chair, it's strength training time. Even for the 1 rep, get down as slow as you can. Put your butt backward, hands on knees or the chair or something to support yourself. Go slow, and that's your way to get stronger using the chair.